Now you should have received about 4 charts with your hand reading. And if you'll find your chart that says Hand Analysis Chart, it has a big hand on it. We're going to work basically off that. Then we'll bring the other charts in as we need it. First thing you need to know is the left hand is the past. The right hand is the present and the future. It does not matter what handed you are. The left is the past. The right is the present and the future. Then the length of the fingers are your talents. Everyone has talents, so long fingers mean one thing, short fingers mean another thing. Nothing's good or bad. Look down there in the lower right-hand corner of your chart where it says palm shapes. You've got a mixture of, you don't have square, you don't have round, you don't have, you've got a little bit of a long palm, philosophical palm, but you've got a mixture of square and round, which is a musician's hand, which is just excellent. I don't see that very often. Okay, go to the upper right-hand corner of your chart. Types of fingertips. This is your personality. Yours are spatula. They're a little bit wider on the ends on 2 of them. That's those 2 middle ones. Intense, dramatic, energetic, adventuresome. Actors and actresses have these fingers. And then 3 roundies. Intuitive, quick, very compassionate. Usually I see those on people in the health field, like the doctors and the nurses. Oh, you work in an office, don't you? I'm not in the health field at all. Okay, jump down there to the thumb. Thumb's a little bit long. Will do well in life. Good manual dexterity. You work well with your hands. You hold tools and instruments well. And that index finger now is a little bit short. Self-motivated worker. You work very well on your own. You don't have to have somebody leaning over your shoulder to tell you what to do. Oh, let me explain to you the names on these fingers. The palm reading is about 2,000 or 3,000 years old, and they had gone through and they named all the fingers and named different areas of the palms. And generally the names they used were Greek gods or goddesses or astrological names. So that index finger is the Jupiter finger, the middle finger is the Saturn, and the ring finger is the Sun finger, sometimes called the Apollo finger, and then the little finger is the Mercury finger. And that section in between the head and the heart line all across the palm, that's the Mars area. And then one other important one in the palm is right at the base of the thumb, in that little fat pad right at the base of the thumb. That's called the Mount of Venus. Venus, goddess of love, because that's where your sexual libido is. And by the way, right at the base of that thumb, that's very good. That's going to tell you if you're well hydrated or not. And you want to see a nice little fat pad right there at the base of your thumb, and yours looks good. So you're drinking enough water. You have to have about 32 ounces a day. And right there where it says Sixth Sense, that's a little mount right there too, and that looks good too. It's got a nice little pad in it. Okay, we did the Jupiter finger, the index finger. Self-motivated worker, you work well on your own. Oh, you've got a nice, long business finger. That's good business sense. You know how to do business. That's excellent. And then that ring finger, that sun finger. Oh, that's kind of an average finger. You got, that just barely comes up to where it has to be. It needs to be up to about halfway on the top, join on that Saturn finger. So it's just absolutely average. So you got both qualities. You're creative, imaginative, inventive. And then on the short side, practical, systematic, organized, place for everything and everything in its place. So it's just absolutely average. And that little finger's a little bit short. Very active person. Hands-on person. Sitting at a desk is not your favorite thing to do.